because we're musicians, the way that I wind up working through personally my grief is always through song or through music and writing it down. And it helps me to put it together for myself, and that's also my healing. You know, it's like, I love that there's a line, there is a balm in Gilead. To me, music is that balm. And so through the years of playing music, you find that people, when they hear a song that talks about death, or people leaving, when that final mystery happens, that it happens with all of us, with people we love, people are longing for somebody that talks about it in a way that means something to them. You know, a lot of times the songs sort of go beat around the bush about it and don't talk about how you really feel. So for me, it was like important to try to put my words down in a way that I had heard so many of my friends talk about it. You know, I heard Taj talking earlier about, they say, okay, now it's time to get over it. It's been, you know, a few weeks, a year, it's been 2 years now. She should snap out of it or whatever. But people have to mourn in their time. And I think that songs really help with the healing. They help with mourning.
Yeah, I think music music becomes really useful when words start to fail one. And we tend to use words to describe what we're going through as we try to process our lives as we go through them. There are certain experiences that you just can't put into words. They touch so deeply. And so music ends up being a way to process that. Not necessarily, it's not like you need a text thrown at you. It's not like you need a lesson. I don't need to hear a song and hear the lyrics as a lesson to me about how I should think. Part of the reason I'm listening to the music is so I don't have to think the way I should think, but so that I can start to experience, I can start to feel what I'm feeling and find some sort of way to make sense out of that, even if it's not a non-verbal way. So the words carry this kind of interesting meta message. The words might talk about something really specific, but they also are part of the music that opens your heart up in such a way that you can start to experience, whether it's the grief or the sadness, whether it's letting go of the denial. I mean, there's so many different aspects to it that you go through. And often you hear that a particular song, it's just a particular moment in a particular song that hits home for somebody. We've all had that experience. It may not be the whole song, certainly not the whole album, and it's not that whole style of music. It's this one moment that all of a sudden unlocks the door for this one individual.